What does a rock god actually eat to stay alive and tour at 81 years old? You'd probably guess some extravagant, celebrity-designed meal plan, but the truth is far stranger and more fascinating. 1. Keith Richards' surprising daily diet. For Keith, food is simply fuel, especially during the rigors of touring. His diet is built on surprisingly simple staples like meat and potatoes, balanced with vitamin pills to cover any nutritional gaps. His day starts substantially, with options like oatmeal with fruits and nuts, eggs on whole wheat toast, or a protein smoothie to provide sustained energy. Lunch is just as practical, often consisting of grilled chicken or fish with a salad, a simple soup, or a whole wheat sandwich. He keeps his energy level stable with snacks like fruits, nuts, and yogurt, and dinner is a nutrient-dense meal to support recovery, like salmon with roasted vegetables or a pasta dish. It all sounds pretty normal, right? Almost disappointingly so for a living legend. But this is where the story takes a turn. The real secret to his pre-show ritual is a mandatory helping of shepherd's pie. It's a tradition so ingrained that he will flat out refuse to perform if the dish isn't available. There's a legendary story of him nearly postponing a concert because the opening band made the mistake of eating his pie. The recipe even has its own lore. He adds chopped fresh onions to the top, a trick he learned from his late security guard, Joe Seabrook, to add zest to the whole thing. This contrasts sharply with his other major dietary rule, a strong aversion to cheese, which he simply states is very wrong. It's a diet of disciplined fuel mixed with bizarre, non-negotiable tradition. But if you think his eating habits are unique, wait until you hear his shocking approach to exercise. 2. An unconventional rock star workout. When you picture an 81-year-old working out, you probably imagine some light cardio or gentle yoga. Keith Richards, however, is not your typical 81-year-old. His foundational fitness approach is centered on intensive weight training, dedicating a staggering 3 hours per day to his gym sessions several times a week. He works with a personal trainer to ensure his form and progression are on point, focusing on high-volume resistance training. The numbers themselves are frankly unbelievable for a man of any age, let alone one with his history. He bench presses 350 pounds and deadlifts 500 pounds. These compound movements are the cornerstone of his routine, and he reportedly has a special fondness for Fridays, which is his dedicated arms day. It's this pragmatic, almost rebellious approach that is so quintessentially Keith. In his mind, simply playing guitar with the Rolling Stones for 2 hours a night is perfectly adequate exercise. His profession is integral to his physical conditioning, not separate from it. Beyond the gym, he incorporates walking and even dance choreographies into his routine. While he has a treadmill in his Connecticut home, he admits a preference for long walks in his garden when the weather allows. His routine even changes with the seasons. During winters at his property in Turks and Caicos, swimming becomes his main form of exercise. But the weights and the swimming are just the physical side of the equation. The true source of his incredible strength isn't found in his muscles, but in his mind. 3. The mental fortitude that defies aging. What's the real secret to outperforming people 50 years younger in the gym? For Keith Richards, it has almost nothing to do with physical ability. He lives by a powerful philosophy he once shared, stating, "It's the mind that quits. Way before the body does, my mind won't quit." It's this remarkable psychological resilience that allows him to push boundaries that his body should have set long ago. This mindset extends to his controversial stance on traditional fitness. He explicitly states, "I don't do none of this trotting around. I think it's bad for you. It's bad on the joints, especially on concrete." This anti-running philosophy directly contradicts mainstream fitness advice, but it aligns perfectly with his preference for low-impact strength training. This isn't just about exercise, it's a life philosophy of acceptance and defiance all rolled into one. He actually finds the process of aging to be fascinating and believes that if you don't, you might as well commit suicide. It's a stark but honest perspective. He believes his famously laid-back, "Don't worry too much" attitude has contributed significantly to his survival and longevity. This incredible mental toughness has been tested in ways that would have broken anyone else, especially when a debilitating condition threatened the one thing he can't live without: his music. 4. How arthritis sparked musical innovation. For any professional guitarist, a diagnosis of severe arthritis should be a career-ending event. But for Keith Richards, it became an unexpected source of creative innovation. His hands show the clear signs of the condition, with visible knots bulging from the knuckles due to joint inflammation, yet he continues to perform at the highest level. It's almost unbelievable. Instead of viewing this physical limitation as a setback, he treated it as an opportunity to evolve. He explains it best himself: "When I'm like, I can't quite do that anymore, the guitar will show me there's another way of doing it." Thankfully, he says he has a sort of benign version of arthritis that doesn't cause him pain, which has allowed him to adapt his technique rather than stop playing entirely. He has since developed entirely new finger positioning strategies that he claims have opened up whole new doors in his guitar work. It's an incredibly rare and inspiring example of a physical limitation directly spurring artistic evolution. His ability to turn a potential weakness into a new strength is a testament to his resilience. But arthritis is far from the only life-threatening battle he has managed to win. 5. Surviving brain surgery and addiction. Everyone knows the legends about the partying and the excess, but few know the full story of how Keith Richards literally fell out of a coconut tree in Fiji and ended up surviving emergency brain surgery. The fall resulted in a subdural hematoma, a serious condition that required immediate surgical intervention. His recovery was so rapid that he returned to touring shortly after, a feat that showcases his extraordinary physical toughness. Surviving a traumatic brain injury is one thing, but for Keith, it was just one more chapter in a long and storied history of cheating death. His past addictions are, of course, the stuff of rock and roll legend. He famously kicked the heroin habit back in 1978 and stopped using cocaine in 2006. During his peak partying years, his drink of choice was a cocktail he dubbed nuclear waste, a potent combination of vodka and orange soda that he reportedly consumed in substantial quantities. His survival through all of this is truly remarkable, but what's even more surprising is his complete transformation from rock's ultimate bad boy to a clean living icon, the part of the story nobody saw coming. 6. From nuclear waste to sobriety. After decades of being the global poster child for rock and roll excess, how does someone just stop? Keith Richards' current state of sobriety represents one of the most dramatic lifestyle transformations in music history. Having quit hard drugs many years ago, he has now largely eliminated alcohol from his life as well. In a moment of quiet reflection, he stated, "I'm trying to enjoy being straight. It's a unique experience for me." Perhaps even more incredible is his cessation of smoking. After being a heavy smoker for 55 years, he finally quit in 2019. Think about that for a moment. A 55-year-old habit, gone. His method was surprisingly simple. He used nicotine patches for just a few weeks to get over the hump. The decision came from an internal realization, a moment when a bell inside him simply said, "Hey pal, enough." The physical benefits have been tangible and profound. Since quitting, he reports having 10 times more wind and significantly more air in his lungs and voice, which has directly improved his stamina and capability on stage. This incredible transformation brings us to today, where an 81-year-old Keith Richards is not just surviving, but thriving, and still commanding the world's biggest stages. 7. The 81-year-old rock star today. So, what does it all add up to? A life of rebellion, discipline, and strange rituals has led to this moment. What does the Keith Richards of today actually look like at 81 years old? He continues to defy every expectation, performing with the Rolling Stones with a level of energy and stamina that is simply remarkable. His current health status is a direct reflection of his comprehensive and unique approach to life. As he puts it, he's still walking, still talking, and possesses more than enough energy for demanding international tours. It's truly one of music's most fascinating health turnarounds. His complete transformation from the notorious substance abuser to a disciplined and surprisingly fit octogenarian provides compelling evidence that dramatic, positive lifestyle changes are possible regardless of age or past history. He has managed to integrate his music, his powerful mindset, and his physical conditioning into a unified whole, maintaining his fitness through the very craft that made him a legend. More than anything, his story is a powerful lesson in resilience, adaptation, and the sheer indomitable power of a mind that simply refuses to quit.